Okay. All right.
All right, all right, all right. Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Brian Forbes. We are live. 7 o'clock on a Tuesday, like always. You can set your watch to me because I'm punctual. I'm punctual and functional, and we make it do what it do, you dig. Look here, y'all. Tonight, we're going to have an in-depth recap of last weekend's festivities. Baby, let me tell you, we had a great time. Like y'all, I tell y'all all the time. Jules and Gents Phoenix Jam, one of my favorite events of the year, and it did not disappoint. You understand me? I'm just saying, just in case you didn't know. So tonight, of course, we're going to have Miss Angie Fain and Deetra Harris, her partner, and we're going to talk about what all went on, as well as we're going to get into a little bit of conversation about some of the things that happen around the Steppers community, and you know, we like to keep things neat, if you will. Now, if you noticed, for the first time, if you tuned in at 7, for the first time, you had an opportunity to see our new disclaimer that we put up. And just so y'all know, some things took place, transpired as of late, where it became necessary for us to, for among other reasons beside legal ones, to make sure that we provide people some clarity and better understanding about what goes on this show, as well as what goes on as we move about the country doing different shows and visiting different venues and going to different cities and states. The thing is, y'all, and something that I must make painfully, evidently, and unequivocally clear. Inside Steppin' is a information news type entity. Our purpose here is to provide the rest of the Steppers community with information, with visuals, with as much the sensory. We want to appeal to particularly the newer steppers. I mean, it's for everybody. Don't get it twisted, because one thing that I can say and I'm happy about is that we have a wide variety of people around this community who continue to always contribute, let us know when we're doing well, and let us know when we're doing bad. The main thing, though, is that in our attempts to be the best that we can in bringing information forward to the steppers world, of course, there's going to always be little glitches. There's going to be little things that come up. And so because of that, it has become necessary for us to provide you with what, for those of you who didn't tune in at the very beginning, a disclaimer that information that comes across on this show has to be kept in its proper perspective, because you all know how I am when it comes to things being factually accurate. I do not and will not accept anything or anyone taking things out of context, if you will. One of the reasons that the Steppers community has a lot of its pains that it does is because there is an awful lot of misinformation that goes on around the community. Unfortunately, we have people who are pathological liars. We have people who are not forthcoming with certain information. We have people who have attempted to reinvent themselves. We have people who have injected themselves into history on some level or another. And we have people who just sell people dreams. Yes, we have snake oil salesmen within this community. And because of that, one thing that you can always rest assured is that if you come to Inside Steppin' at any given time of our broadcast, the things that we say are, to the best of our knowledge, accurate, understand that I'm not going to ever say anything on this show that is not accurate, that is not, and if it is, trust and believe, my phone blows up. If I say something wrong, trust me when I tell you, we're going to have people who are going to let us know. And that's just the simple gist of it all. We will have people who will notify us almost immediately if something is out of pocket. So, that said, I'm going to read this to you so that we are very clear. Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its host, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. So in other words, let's be very clear. If you hear something come out of somebody's mouth, that's their words. It doesn't mean we agree with it, and it doesn't mean we disagree with it. But understand that just because, and I want to make this clear, we may not push back on something that gets said immediately on a show. Let's say somebody comes on our show and they give what we believe is inaccurate information. We'll do everything in our power to correct it at that time. However, understand, because y'all know I'm my OCD be kicking in, and I'm a stickler for making sure that the information is correct. So 9 times out of 10, yes, I will check it. But if I find out that something that has been said is inaccurate, yes, we will correct that as well. But know this, one of the reasons that Inside Stepping has become successful in its attempts to gain the trust of the public is because of the fact that we keep it 100, we keep it honest, and we make sure that what we say is accurate. And with that said, I will never knowingly, and no one on my show that is affiliated, connected, or anything else, will I allow to knowingly mislead or misinform anybody that is a part of this Inside Stepping family. So with that said, moving forward, the disclaimers will be listed weekly at each show, so that there's a clear understanding that anything that someone says is their words. It has nothing to do with Inside Stepping specifically, unless of course we say that we share that view. We are having to become more specific in these things because of recent events and because of this thing is growing. The entire stepping community, the stepping world is growing. And as we move forward and we continue to grow as a community, these little things have to be addressed. And so it's a work in progress. We're all a work in progress. Just like our dance is part of a journey, so is this show and the things that we do here. Now, with all of that, let me say, y'all, thank you for tuning in. Let me give a shout out to the people who have donated to the show. Let me give a shout out to the people who have supported by purchasing shirts and other things. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you. But now, drum roll, please. I wish I had my drum roll ready. I don't have my drum roll ready. Ladies and gentlemen, no drums. So yeah, we got some bongos over there. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome my, really, bro? Let me introduce to y'all my favorite guests, Miss Angie Fain and Miss Deidre Harrison. Ladies, welcome. How are we this evening?
Hello, everybody. Hello.
I got only one question. Have y'all had a nap yet?
No.
Y'all got to be tired. Baby, y'all got to be tired because I'm tired.
Yes.
And y'all put in work, Jack. Angie, I got to ask you, before we really, really get going, I must ask you, as a promoter, and a damn good one, I might add.
Thank you.
How do you feel? How do you feel after an event as nice as the one you put on? How does it make you feel, or how do you feel about everything once you've wound down and you've gotten past all of the festivities?
I haven't wound down yet.
Oh, okay. You still wound up. I got you.
I'm coming down, but it makes me feel wonderful. The work was worth it because when you're going through, you're not sure if it's worth all the work and the questions and aggravations and all, but it was well worth it. It makes you want to keep going. It makes you
Absolutely.
feel appreciated. What about you, Deidre?
Yeah, I was about to say, what's up, Dietrich? Talk to us. Tell us what you're feeling.
I feel great. I
Yeah.
have not had the opportunity to watch the recap on Inside Stepping for the whole weekend,
Okay.
but I will once
Okay. Very
we're all
good.
done with everything.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Cause y'all got all that back end stuff to do. Clean up, put away stuff, and organize, and while you're doing all of that, getting ready for next year.
Yes, a lot of people think that the party ends on Sunday and that's it. No, for me and Angie, everything does not typically end until Thursday.
Right.
Okay. Dig that. I mean,
Really,
that makes perfect sense. I think a
Thursday.
lot of people probably are not really aware of what is required to put on a quality event, such as Jules and Gents, Phoenix Jam. Your ability to be thorough and organized, and if y'all had any problems, nobody knew about it. Period. So y'all did a phenomenal job. Let me congratulate and give you a hand on that right off the top.
Thank
Um,
you.
so let's talk about now. I wasn't able to get there on Thursday. So how did Thursday's events go with the meet and greet?
The kickoff went well. We paced ourselves, me and Angie. We didn't
Last year we overdid it
we
on
overdid it,
Thursday.
so we paced ourselves
Okay,
really good. But everyone else had a good time. And
that's
so it
that's
went well, and it was so exciting to see a lot of new faces and people who had said they were attending did come. So I was very excited about talking to people, even from the Phoenix area. Well, I heard about it, so I thought I
okay.
would come check it out. And then those people would go in turn by a whole weekend. They just came to Thursday to see what it was all about.
Very
Next thing
good.
you know, they done bought a whole weekend pass. So
That's
it was
cool.
a the kickoff really was a excellent kickoff.
Yeah. Now
Yes.
I did see a lot of new faces, and I'm man. I mean, and last year was great. Y'all know I talked about it all year long. This year
Yes, you did.
was
Thank you.
greater. I expect next year to be off the scale. We've already had a lot of responses. We've had a lot of feedback, and I have had. Matter of fact, while we were broadcasting, there were a few people on the feed, and somebody typed in and said, "Is there anybody else kicking themselves for not being here this weekend?" And there was a few people like, "Yes, me." They were raising hands. I said, "See, there you go. I told y'all. I told you." Because we showed it. We gave it to them. We let them see what was happening. And man, it was off the chain. Who DJ'd Thursday night?
We had Money Mike and Keith Hubbard.
Okay. Oh, Keith
He
got it in.
DJ.
Okay, that's what's
Keith
up.
got it in.
Oh, I missed
And
that.
Money Mike is our local DJ. He's our Jules and
I met
Gents
him.
DJ.
Yeah.
And then Keith Hubbard. So they
Okay.
did dual. They was off DJing off of one another. It was great. It was
Dig
fun.
that.
Okay.
Tag team, yes.
Devin Smith say, "Hey ladies, kudos. I had a great time and thanks for the ride, Angie." My man Devin Smith, and we gonna talk about that here coming up because we got Black and Bling right around the corner. That's what's next.
Yeah.
Um,
And we will be there.
Yes.
and
Yes.
yes, and the jewels the jewels of the Jules and Gents will be in the building
Exactly.
for Black and
But
Bling. We
first
will we
off,
will all be there cutting up.
I want to say to you, thank you, Brian, for
Yes,
having
thanks
us
to
on
you.
your show.
Thank you.
Thank you. People that did not attend saw it all weekend long
Right.
through Inside Steppers. I mean, I've had people send me text messages. You guys did a wonderful job. We missed the whole weekend. And that was the same as last year. So thank you for having us on your show
Well,
and
it was my
doing the
pleasure to do it.
coverage all weekend
There
long.
are quality events out here that I love being a part of because it allows us to show stepping at its best, in its highest form. when you have a room full of grown folks getting it in, just being beautiful and doing what we do and having fun more than anything else. And if I can bring that to the people and put it out there, I am happy to do it. So thank you for having us on board and making us part of the team. That's a beautiful thing. Thank you.
Make sure the team is there next year.
Oh, absolutely. Come on, man. Come on now. You already know what it is. Wouldn't miss it for the world, baby.
Yes.
The producer lady said thank you too. She want to.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank
Producer
you,
lady.
producer lady.
You gotta take the microphone. Wait a minute. I got you. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say thank you. I love the T-shirts on Friday. I thought that was a good thing. I loved your outfits on Saturday. It gave like that glam Hollywood. And thank you for allowing us to be a part of it. And hopefully you can sell out. I think you will sell out next year.
Well, we hoping that too.
Yeah.
You will. You will. I'm sorry I can't get on camera. My hair is jacked all up from being in Arizona.
It's dry out there. I
I
felt
was dancing and
dehydrated the
sweating.
whole weekend.
Yeah.
I needed water. I drank a lot of water.
You need a lot of water here.
Rosalind Juicy Girl Terrell says, I felt like I was there. Very good footage. I will make it my business to attend. See, we're going to have a lot more folks next year. You better be ready, Angie.
Looking for you, Rosalind.
Better turn up, baby. So needless to say, Thursday night, and I saw somebody had some videos up. I was still finishing packing, and I saw a couple of videos from Thursday night, and I was like, dang, the club is packed. They got a nice crowd in there on a Thursday. That was nice. So moving forward into Friday, and we got there early Friday morning, and started getting settled in and everything. I gotta say this. One of the things that stood out for me at your event, as it did the previous year, the energy, man. The energy in the room at this event is always phenomenal. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like you get this home feeling, this like you around family and everybody is just kind of cool with each other, man. I love that. I think that for me is one of the highlights. There's no pressure. Nobody's under pressure. Everybody chilling,
The committee is off the chain.
Yes. Say that again. Say it again.
I said the committee is off the chain. I know
Thank
you
you.
go to some place, somebody on the committee might be a little off. All of everyone's on point. Everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice, pleasant, smiling, making jokes, accommodating. I mean, it was just perfect.
Yeah, y'all have you have a magic stick where you are able to pick your team incredibly well. Everybody was incredibly gracious. Everybody was incredibly helpful. Even the hotel staff was on point. I ran into my bartender again from last year. Homie was like, "What's up, man?"
He tried to kill me.
Yeah, dude, that's my guy. I'm like, and then he goes when he was leaving out the other night, going home for the weekend. He goes, "I'm gonna see you next year." So, yeah, of course you will, sir. But no, because probably won't be there, right, Angie? Switch a venue.
No, we're gonna be looking for a bigger venue next year.
Yeah. Belinda Sneed says she thinks that the no theme is a plus. Yes, I think so. I think so too. Because again, this is a no pressure set. This is a show up, show out.
No colors, no rest.
Yeah, that part, no rest, exactly. So Friday, give me a rundown on the workshops and things that were going on.
Well, Friday we only had one workshop, which was slow bop, which was me, Claudel, and Daryl Davis on that particular class. That's the only workshop we did on Friday.
Okay, I knew there was one. I at least one. Okay.
And then we did the lip sync with Casper from 4 to 6. For me, that was the best one.
And
the best thing for the weekend for me was that it was fun, it was emotional, it was sensitive, it was people were laughing and crying at the same time.
Right.
I love that we were able to really connect and bond. So not just lip syncing, but it was a lot of bonding going on.
That's a beautiful thing. Now, In terms of footage for that part of the event, because we were still in the middle of setup, because we had a little glitch in the matrix prior to setup, based on some scheduling logistics with someone else in the room. Anyway, uh, when huh? Yeah, I was about. That's what I was getting to. The most of the footage from the lip sync. For those of you who want to see it, you can go on Facebook, Inside Steppin', and you can check that out because we did record it. We were able to get some of it recorded. We weren't able to broadcast it live at the time, but we did record the majority of it. So if you want to get a feel for what that was like, and it was extremely, like you said, people were laughing and crying at the same time. It was very emotional. And you know what's funny? Because I've never been a big lip sync fan, but it's amazing how much energy you get from something like that. And Casper is a phenomenal. I don't know what it is with that dude, but he makes that lip sync thing come alive. He tried to get
Yes.
me again. No, not this time. But he got me in Vegas. Not this time. You ain't gonna run me down through there. But I mean, it was a good thing, man. It was beautiful.
And kudos to Cheryl Head. She was the winner
Oh
of our
man.
very first lip sync. She did a phenomenal job. She did
Okay.
like a melody. And she didn't miss a beat of all those songs she sung.
And Cheryl funny. She was messing with me all
Kudos to
weekend.
all people who participated.
All
It
the
was all
contestants.
the contestants. It was. I'm glad you all got up there. We even had Rashawn. She ran in from all out. She's a vendor in the hallway. She came in.
Yeah, I
She
saw
sung a
that.
song, I would Taste the Honey, and she ran back out.
Yeah.
Right.
That was a lot of fun. We had fun.
Well, that's what's up. So
People participated.
at that point, I think we were able to, after the lip sync, we were able to, I believe what did we do then? Everybody took a break before the main set, right? Yeah, okay. I was about
Yeah.
to say, because, man, it was so much going on, and, we were so busy with all of the, getting the equipment and everything ready and, changing stuff around. But, man, that was good. Okay, so it was really cool. When you first called us with the whole candy shirt thing, I was like, what? What is this? What is this candy shirt? But it was really cool because everybody in staff was walking around with, all the ladies had on, I'm just here for the candy, and all the guys had on candy security. I thought that was pretty neat. And it was kind of cool because me and my co-host, Cookie B, we're sitting there, and I'm sitting there, candy security. She's like, I'm here for the candy. I thought that was pretty neat. I like that. But you
Right.
always add these kinds of touches, though, Angie. What inspires you to do the things that you do where these events are concerned? Like, how do you? Because you reinvent, you come up with new ideas all the time.
We have
What's your
to.
inspiration for all of that?
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the things like that, because the inside was decorations was candy, and it
Mm-hmm.
was candy all over the tables. A lot of those ideas come from my daughter.
Yeah, she's
Because
very
sometimes you
creative.
got to talk to the young people to get some ideas, and
There
she
you
always
go.
come up with these different ideas.
Sure does.
And let me throw out there that I've been on a diet, and you just ruined this whole weekend. Ruined my diet. I'm just saying. I'm just. I'm just. I was. It was so much candy and stuff where I was like, oh, they're killing me. They're killing me. Oh,
And I was walking around taking Snickers off of people's
right.
tables. Somebody snapped my hand like, hey, stop it.
And I was still in the Milky Ways.
Man, like, see that Milky
But
Way, that's
then
my thing. I like
you know,
both, but yeah,
outside.
that's what's up. Man, yeah, y'all, you got me thinking about that candy. Now I'm like, damn, yeah. Anyway, I got off of sugar, so that it didn't help. But let me also give y'all a shout out for the gift bag. With all the extra more snacks in there that I had to stay away from, you know what I'm saying? And more chocolate and cookies and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I broke all the rules this weekend. I think, what else did I had something else I wasn't supposed to have. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, let me give a shout out too right quick to my San Antonio family. We had a lot of San Antonio come through, and they had a ball. They had a straight up blast. Some of them so crazy, they went and jumped on a bus. I was like, where y'all going? He's like, we don't know. They just got on the bus and rode down the street and rode back. But hey, that's how you do it though. You go to a new city, you sometimes we just stay in one place, but they moved around a lot. They had a good time. In fact, my man Dallas went on a 5-mile hike while he was there. I don't know where he gets the energy from, but yeah, he took a 5-mile hike. He was standing on top of some mountain taking pictures and everything, and he came back and he danced all night. Man, amazing. Um,
Awesome.
so, oh, while we talking about snacks and gifts, I want to talk about, before we get further into this, I want to talk about Rich and Marlena. Y'all, I love them. They are such sweet people. Huh?
We do too.
Yeah. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, some of you are new around the Steppers world. Some of you are new to this show. But let me tell you, there's an older couple that comes to, they make sure they're always at Jules and Gents, Phoenix Jam, as well as Steppaganza, now Step Union. Marlene and Rich, they're the older white couple. If you go on any of our videos through the weekend, you'll see I got a lot of footage of them. Now, I got to say this right here about that couple. Whenever you see her, she always has a smile on her face.
Yes.
She's a sweetheart.
Whenever
Yeah.
you see him, it's probably on the dance floor. Look, y'all, listen. When I see people like that, it invokes particular ideas and it makes me feel some kind of way. Let me tell you why. Ladies and gentlemen, we as younger people, because I believe Rich has got to be what, in his 70s, close to 80 or something like that?
Late 80s, late 80s.
He in his late, oh my God. Listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something.
Let me say this. They are from Portland.
Yeah.
Portland, Oregon. Now, I'm going to get to that part because
They
brought me.
Chief Hubbard is their instructor.
I'm going to get to that too because I actually was able to interview them. And when I talked to him before the interview, he says, oh, well, wait a minute now. I got to remember everybody. Let me remember everybody that helped us along the way and taught us this dance. He was like, because I don't want to forget anybody. I want to make sure. And he literally rattled off all the people that he dealt with in the Steppers world. And it just tripped me out. But I'm saying all this. Oh, and shout out to him because he brought me a bag of apples. They're real good about when they come down from Oregon, they bring in apples. He walked around to me. He was like, I got something for you. And he handed me a bag with 3 apples. I was like, oh, thank you. Great apples. Now, here's what I got to say about them and the lesson that can be learned from that couple. Here's a man that is in his late 80s with a wife who smiles constantly. And I mean a genuine, straight up, warm, happy smile. We will sit here, make excuses, complain about how tired we are, make all the reasons in the world why this is that and that ain't that and blah, blah, blah. And I also hear people say things all the time like, I just want to dance. Well, if there's anybody in this world that is the epitome of saying, I just want to come here and dance, they're it. They spend the majority of their time on the dance floor. Don't none of you people under 80 come telling me nothing about how tired you are. That man is hard of hearing. If I'm not mistaken, he had, I don't know if it was Parkinson's or something. He was better this year. He wasn't really, last year he was a little shaky. This year he was solid as rock. Listen, y'all ain't got nothing to complain about. You hear me? Nothing. All you gotta do is look at that couple.
But wait a minute, Brian. And he can dance.
Yeah.
Oh, look, and can tear the flow up. Look, it take my wife. My wife say, that old man make me feel sexy. Listen, she say he's one of the best leads I've ever had. He's so smooth and he cool. What was we doing when we was learning this game back in the 70s? It was about being cool. It wasn't no whole, hey, look, my man got it down. But he had an excellent instructor. Keith Hubbard is responsible for making sure that couple got this game in full effect. So
yes, he did.
Shouts out to Rich and Marlena. Love y'all for sure. Now.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. So I don't want to hear nothing about nobody. Y'all, I'm tired. Man, stop it. Anyway, so we get into the evening event, and it was really cool because it was very casual, and everybody came you know, ready to just get it in. Um,
And they did.
yeah, we was t-shirted and blue jeaned out. Go ahead.
Hyped up on sugar.
Hopped up
Okay.
on sugar, man, high on sugar, like little kids running around there. Yeah, no, yeah, no doubt. Um, um, and on I believe it was who do we have playing? Was it on Friday night? It was DJ Paradise and who else?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay,
T-Rail.
yeah. Oh, right. How could I forget, man?
And
DJ
Step
T
and
Real.
B.
Yeah,
And
DJ
Step
T
and
Real,
B.
Step and B, and Paradise. Yes, all of
Yeah.
whom I like as DJs. Good dudes, played a really nice set. They played a good set. Um, Step and B is hilarious. Dude is a trip.
Yeah, always.
He got jokes, man. He got jokes. We didn't get Paradise drunk enough. He kept his clothes on. We had he get the DJ, he like to strip, you know what I'm saying? That's his thing, you know what I mean? So um shout out to my man for that. Um
Oh, that's funny.
so I paid close attention to the fact that on Friday night I was surprised at the crowd. It was a great crowd on Friday night. So I already knew Saturday was going to be bananas. Cuz a lot of people came in on Saturday. But do you
Yeah.
have anything else that you want to touch on for Friday that I might have missed?
No, I think a lot of people after the event like the fact that we had the food trucks
Oh
because
yeah.
in the location of where the hotel is at, there
I'm
used to be places where you can get things.
okay.
Now they kind of shut
I'm
down.
glad you
So the
brought that
food
up.
trucks
Them
are a
food
success.
they wore that food truck ass out there. They gave that food
Yeah, they
truck the
ran out of
business.
Yeah,
food.
they did.
They ran
They
out of
ran out of
food.
food.
Cause I was like, let me go out here and get some wings. Oh, they ain't got no more. That was over with. It was a bunch. They ran out a bunch of stuff. And they were good, from what I understand. They had one of them was vegan, I believe, and they
Yeah.
actually had the cauliflower wings and all that stuff. And then people were talking about how great they were. That was an excellent touch, Angie. Thank you for that.
Right.
The only reason I didn't go out there was because I still had leftovers in the refrigerator from earlier in the day and some other stuff. I was like, I don't need no more food. I'm gonna be throwing stuff away, which I did end up throwing a lot of stuff away when we left. Um, the and the food, was really good. Of course, the hotel food was also really good, like it has been in the past. And of course, like I said, the customer service was really good. Moving forward into Saturday morning, which, by the way, let me also express to everyone, there was no after set on Friday this year. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I wouldn't have made it. I was wore out, man. I was wore out Saturday night. But anyway, we'll get to that. But I was, that was everything. Just it was really nice, and I was able to get some good sleep. So moving forward into Saturday, y'all had workshops first thing in the morning, right? Hey,
Yes.
whew. Whose workshops? It was I know what Keith had one, right? Keith Hubbard.
First it was Phil, Fit with Phil
Oh
for the
yeah, with the
workout at
fitness
9
thing.
o'clock.
Yeah. So
So
did you go to that, Angie? Did you go down there?
no,
Huh?
No,
He's like,
no. We
I,
was up.
I went through there, but I didn't
We was
stop.
looking at our post, but no, we wasn't doing it.
Now, Bridget Bledsoe says on Saturday, the health fair was very nice. She enjoyed the health fair. See, y'all, they had a whole health fair and everything. She said she found out her blood pressure was high and she had to go sit down. See, this is why we have these things, and it is an excellent, excellent thing to have. I recently found out that there was a medical emergency that took place in Atlanta last month. It was not publicized, and there were people who were very capable who made sure that person lived. We had literally a life and death situation take place out there. And when we have things like this health fair that was at the Phoenix Jam, it is an excellent touch because this is something that a lot of times people overlook. The only other thing that would be better if we had at an event would be a voter registration drive, but I'm just saying. Anyway, So yeah, the thank you, Bridget, for bringing that up. That was definitely an excellent touch for the event. And Dietrich, you headed that thing up, right? You was the mastermind behind that.
I did, but it was Angie's vision. Angie has been wanting to do the health fair for a number of years, and I just put it off. I ain't gonna lie, I just put it off. And so it really it went well. And I think a lot of people enjoyed the one particular group, that 40 and older double Dutch group. They double dutched out by the
Oh
pool and
man,
who
yeah. Poppy got out there and jumped.
yeah, the hula hoops have weighted balls on them, one
Okay.
pound, 2 and 3. So people like that. And then on the inside, you can get your blood sugar check, blood pressure check. You can talk to a lady about signing up for cognitive assessment. I think I had mentioned that before. Uh,
That's the one I
so
should have took.
it was small, but it was. I think a lot of people like the fact that we had that going. So I'm
Well,
hoping
I
to.
mean, small is relative. I thought it was appropriate. It was appropriate and it was well fitted. It was an
Yeah,
excellent touch, and I thought it was. I mean, nothing short of perfect, actually. The Double Dutch team. Oh, they were turned up.
Yes,
Uh,
it
yeah.
was.
they like turned the whole hotel out, Jack. They was doing a whole march through there and singing and swinging, and I'm like, oh, all right. I've got footage of that too. We haven't posted it yet. It's coming. And we did see that we were out there, checking the ladies out, doing the double dutch thing. Now, and what was really fascinating about them, and I like the way they did this because it's like a double dutch team, and they made it clear that they have that whatever the number on their back is, that's how old they are. And their ages
Yeah.
ranged from their late 40s all the way up into their 60s. And I thought that was really cool. And they had a lot of energy. And man, that double dutch thing was pretty neat. I enjoyed that.
Their oldest member that I saw was 67.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I like the fact that the our guest went out there to jump and
Yeah. Oh,
try.
Poppy sure got out there and got her jump on.
Angie did it, but I didn't even see Angie doing it until I saw one of the Facebook. I said,
I wish I'd have known. I'd have been out there with a camera. Damn
she,
it.
I like all of 3 seconds.
but she did it. I can't double dutch, but she can. So she
We're gonna
did.
take your black card. You got a double dutch.
Man,
From Ohio and Akron, we just single rope and did Chinese jump rope. I never
Oh
learned.
man. No, you got a double dutch, baby. You got a double dutch
Yeah,
bus. No.
I'll be ready next year.
That's what's up. So moving forward, somewhere in there, I was able to take me a couple of minute break, rest my feet. See there I go complaining with when Rich and Marlene just move all over the place. I'm sitting over there trying to rest my feet. They walking around like, when we gonna dance again? Now, we get okay. So Theo did the exercise thing, and then who else did the workshops?
after that, we had a men only workshop,
Much needed.
which was Daryl, Claudel, Tick, and Keith.
Okay. And I,
So
I
they were
looked, I
working
happened
with
to
me.
catch a glimpse in the room, and there were quite a few men in there, which was good. And speaking of men, let me also add that the male to female ratio at this event was great. It was great. You did it again, Angie. You need to get with the rest of these promoters and give them
Oh,
lessons on how to fill a room with men, as many men as there are women. I don't know what you're doing different, but whatever it is, they could take a lesson from this one.
Tell them to call me.
See there. Now, let me get to the good part. The pool party, baby. Look at here.
We got some more workshops first.
We did what?
I got some more work. I had some more workshops
Well,
before
come
that.
on, bring it.
I had, I had the intermediate and
Okay.
beginners at the same time, but different ballrooms. Keith took the beginners,
Mm-hmm.
and it was me, Daryl, and Claudel, and Tick dealing with the intermediate.
right.
And Keith took the beginners.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You
Now,
got
now let me
that?
ask you, because I wasn't there for that. Were there quite a few people in the beginners class, or how was that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful thing.
Keith,
Now,
Keith is really good with beginners because he's patient
Yes.
and he takes his time and explains.
mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a very patient guy. I gotta give Keith his props on that one.
And there was a guest that helped Keith. Her name is Lisa. What's Lisa's last name?
Lisa Alexander.
Oh,
She
come on now,
he
Lisa
came,
Alexander, that's my girl.
and it was
Yeah.
funny. She said to me, she had on flip flops, and she said she came in, I think, to say hi to Keith.
He
And he
pulled her
pulled
in.
her out. Yeah.
Yeah,
And she said, I didn't have on the right shoes. I said, that's what happens at Jules Gens. We will put you to work.
right.
I would put
And that's what happens when you Lisa
We will
Alexander.
put you to work.
Yeah.
So thank you, Lisa, for helping us out.
Shout out to you, Lisa Alexander, baby. You know we love you, baby. Let me know when you be back in San Antonio so we can do dinner.
We also had a walkers class.
Okay.
And it was me, Daryl, and Keith and Tick doing the walkers class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was a nice size class too. And then we had Casper had a lion dance class.
Okay, dang, I missed that one. I didn't know that was going on.
Yeah.
But I would also give a shout out to Anna Ponder. Is that how you pronounce it?
Anna Ponder.
From Portland.
From Portland.
Because she helped.
No, Seattle.
Seattle. She helped Casper with that line dance, and I was so thankful and grateful that she helped him with that.
Well, I gotta say this about Casper. I love when I get to watch him call out the Casper Slide live. I always enjoy that. I don't know. That's just one of my little weird things that I like when I see that. I think that's very, very cool. And he did that the other day, and I enjoyed watching it. Is that it for the workshops? What else we got?
It is, but I wanted to do a backtrack.
Please,
Jules and
go
Gents, we surprised him at the lip sync by doing the cha-cha slide. The pressure was on because he stopped the music. He said, "Oh, is that why y'all got jogging suits on? You supposed to be me?"
I saw everybody with the jogging suits. Yeah, that was cool.
See, he kept asking us for our song. We said, "Well, we'll give it to you." And he was asking it, "What is the song? Make sure I have it." We're like, "Trust me, you got it."
You got it.
And then we told Terry, and then Terry put it on, and he looked up like, "What the heck?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that was,
So,
that
yeah,
was
we
cool. We
did
got a
him
little
in
bit
the
of that
lip
footage. Yeah, that was very cool. Very cool. Yep,
Okay.
that's my homie there. Okay.
Now you can get your part.
Oh, what? My party? I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Your part. Your part, the pool party.
party, baby. And it was, I enjoyed it. We had a nice crowd.
Nice.
We had a really nice crowd, really nice party. Everybody was out there kicking it. The ladies was in the bathing suits. The guys was hanging out, playing bid. The bid whist table stayed packed all night long. I mean, the whole afternoon we was out there. Matter of fact, it was 2 tables of bid going on. I don't know if anybody played Jenga or not, but a lot of people got in the pool and swam and danced. And the dancing, they got it in. I did what I could to make sure that the crowd stayed hyped. And shoot, we did the thing at the pool. I had a great time.
For those who didn't want to go outside, we had the game room going on the inside with Renee. She had the games going, and people were winning money.
Yeah.
Her games where you can win money.
One
I
of the
think
ladies,
most one was $75
one of the ladies came out in front of the camera and said, "Look what I won!" She had all this money in her hands, so she went in there and played the game and got her payday on for sure.
Renee Figueroa, who is one of our team members, that's her area is the game room, and she had it going on in there.
Okay,
Yeah,
that was another great touch. See, I think what I like about those things is that, you know, we come to these stepper sets, and yes, of course we want to dance, but what was really cool is the fact that there were other things to do in the meantime, and you all provided that entertainment in-house. You didn't have to go run off nowhere. There was always plenty to do while you were at the event. If you didn't do nothing, if you was anything like me, you needed a nap, but it was plenty. It was plenty. Y'all, hey, look, y'all, because you got to remember, when anybody coming from east, you know, them 2 hours is a killer, Jack. You know, because if us staying up broadcasting until 1 or whatever, I 1 2 whatever it was, was add 2 hours. That's our normal time, and I'll be asleep, man. So, but yeah, the pool party, like my wife said, was probably one of the best ones we've ever had an opportunity to be at. Like I said, I was pleasantly surprised at the amount of participation. We had a really good time. Let me give a shout out to Terry for his um, expertise around the
And Terry
sound.
Hopkins.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Thank you, Terry.
Terry is my God. That's my rock. I depend on Terry.
yes. Terry Hobson, shouts out to you, my man, because you did that. You made sure everything was on point. He had me set up out there by the pool, ready to roll. Um, Man, he did his thing. He had the room, speakers, everything set up, sounding good. He did everything he's supposed to do. So, um, let's see. We have someone named Karen Amos. Hi, Shy Bro and sisters. I'm here in Waco, Texas. Wow. I'm an original stepper from Bernards. The second, the two shadow and the green bunny. I'm sure me my home, but I'm glad to know show enough real folks in San Antonio. I got a lot of friends and went to CVS. Oh, you went to the Palace? Don't play no games. C4L, baby. Yeah, I actually went to Kenwood, but used to make all the sets back in the day. Y'all remember the Phil Johnson production sets as well. Okay, you got to get up with us, Karen. We right here. We down below you, but we here. And it's matter of fact, Karen, next weekend we're gonna be in Houston, Texas for a stepper set house party. So you may want to check into that. So between now, you know what we did, Angie? I had all that equipment set up out by the pool. So instead of break it all back down and set it back up, I had Terry help me. We just picked the whole table up and we carried it into we picked the whole table equipment and all up and carried it into the other room and just switched tables. So I didn't have to reset
Makes
it back.
sense.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So that gave me a couple of minutes to change my clothes and give me about 30 seconds worth of sleep. So, and that's about 30 seconds. And then we went to we were ready to get ready for the night. And people were showing up, lining up outside the ballroom doors. And we got everything together and we was ready to roll. And then people started coming in and they went straight to work. And some of the first people through the door, Marlene and Rich. Literally.
Guess
And
what? Guess what? They one of the first people to buy tickets too.
ain't
They
that
right there
something?
in that first week.
Yeah. And literally, I had the camera on in there and I looked on the floor. Who did I see? Marlene and Rich getting it in. I was like, look at that. All night long. I personally believe he give Chalk James a run for his money when it comes to dancing with all the women.
See, I didn't want to say that.
Well, I just said it.
They running neck and neck at work the room.
Hey, I get it.
Yeah.
Listen, he give Chalk James a run for his money. Real talk.
I
He gonna dance with everybody in the room.
Yeah, you did.
Yep. And of course, that event, that part of your overall event was, I mean, flawless. You know what's crazy? When you get to a point like this, and everything was so nice that how many times can you say how nice it was? And like you there's nothing to say. It was the bomb. Period. No commentary necessary. It was off the chain. What else? Like next, you know what I'm saying? But we got some really good interviews. I'll be looking forward to separating and posting some of those. The award ceremony. Let's talk about that. You had a couple of recipients for those for your awards. Give me some idea. Tell the audience what your intent is when you provide the awards that you do to the recipients each year, because this is an ongoing ceremony, right?
Okay. What I do each year, first thing is I think about what Black Mary wants. She always wanted the dance to grow, to expand, to go out of Chicago. Help building the dance? That's where we pick our recipients at. And then we go to different categories. Last year we picked instructors. Before that, we might have had, I think it was T Prep for being doing shot steppers and all of that. He
Mm-hmm.
did that for years, and we had DJs. So this year, we looked at promoters, but West Coast promoters who's been consistently doing it for like 10 to 15 years. Not somebody do a party here and there.
Right.
It's all about consistency to me. Just because you give a party once every couple of years and all that. No, I need somebody consistently trying to build the dance.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually got four, but we only gave three their awards. The other one going to get theirs at their personal event. So they never know who's getting the award. So they always surprised.
Okay.
So
Very
that's how I
good.
think. I don't think people just say, "Well, I've been around and I've been stepping longer than them."
Right.
It's not about how long you've been around. It's how long have you been putting in work to build.
Mm-hmm. And I know one of the award recipients was Tony Hearn, right? Out of Las
Tony
Vegas.
Hearn,
Mm-hmm.
Denise Barrow, and Stepping Cats. Them Stepping Cats.
Very good. And now all out of now, and it's funny because all three of them, through thick, thin, and otherwise, have been, if nothing else, very consistent. They
Exactly.
absolutely have put in work on that West Coast. And for those of you in the audience who are not familiar with these people, you need to make yourselves familiar with them because you need to travel west to some of these events. They really all three give good events. I've enjoyed them all. Um, so the next thing, well, that's the main event. I mean, it was again phenomenal. Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Huh?
You didn't talk about how good we look. I was
Oh, I
shocked.
didn't. I already told you. It's some things you just don't need to say. You just find your little chocolate self. I seen you. Look, your little fine chocolate thing. You look, Angie was wearing
It's
that
our
dress,
fifth
y'all.
anniversary.
Huh?
Huh?
I said Angie was wearing that dress, y'all. She was rocking them sequins. We seen you. We seen you. We gonna put them videos up. Don't worry. Well, the ones that
You think me? You think me?
I seen you. Um, now I gotta say that toward the end of the evening, we shut down probably about 15 minutes before the end of the last song was played, and everybody had gone to their rooms and changed clothes and came back downstairs because they went to the after party. Baby, I couldn't do it. I, my wife said, "We going to the after party." I said, "Listen, you are welcome to go. I got to get some sleep."
Okay, my phone is getting warm.
Is it
I just got a
overheating?
warning on my phone.
Uh-oh. You must have one of them apples.
No, man, I got to enjoy it.
Oh damn. Uh well, if
Yeah.
you
So
have to go,
I might need you to just send it to teacher's phone. To your phone, dear.
okay, we could do that. You ain't said nothing but a word.
She said, give her a minute. Get your phone, teacher. Just get the phone and just go. And then he gonna send you some more messages.
Yeah,
So while she's doing
tell
that, I'm gonna talk some stuff.
I'm gonna cut you out right quick, and then we're gonna come back. We'll come right back to y'all here in just 1 second. We'll switch it out.
Okay.
All right.
Sound good.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, while we do that right quick, while we flip through and change out the phone situation, so that we can make sure that we get to. Let's see. We're gonna bring up her phone was acting up a little bit.
It's that Arizona heat.
Yeah, it was. Okay, let's get her up in here, up in her. We're gonna bring them back. So look, y'all. This again, just the energy of the whole thing was nothing short of great. And I have to again give Angie like her props on a whole bunch of levels where that's
Angie
concerned.
and Dietrich.
Shayna Hector, how you doing? Thank you, dog. It was good to see you. Um, what's taking us so long? um, there was it was nonstop. It was fun. Everything was great. I mean, I just said that, you know. Oh, go ahead. Say
I
what
was
you.
waiting for Angie and them to come back so I could make comments which you guys didn't discuss about Saturday.
What
So I'm
what
trying
what
to
what else
hold on.
happened on Saturday?
Wait for the ladies to get on.
Uh oh.
And one thing, what I do like about it, everything's in the hotel. Some of our San Antonio sisters went, socializing and roaming around. They got on the bus.
Yeah, I told him
Oh, okay. They got on the bus and was talking about all these different restaurants behind the hotel. And then right across the street, it's 420,
that.
420 friendly.
Oh,
Right
oh.
across the street for people who indulge. And right down the street was a little taco stand. It was
You
like literally walking distance.
which one
So
did you go to?
I
The
went to
taco
the
stand
taco stand. I went to the taco stand.
or the
No, I'm
dispensary?
used to being in San Antonio with the tacos.
That's hilarious.
Hey, ladies.
That's mad
I
funny.
wanted to say
You
this.
got
You guys are starting to look
Wait a
alike.
minute. Hold on. We gonna bring
They are starting to look like sisters or twins or something.
the Bopsy twins.
Hmm I wanted to say this that you forgot to talk about the outfits. We had Muscle Man. He had his.
Muscle man.
Y'all don't remember the guy that had the black sequin jacket on with his muscles showing?
Clearly you do though.
Daryl Davis.
let me tell you, talk about Daryl Davis.
Yes. I thought
Daryl
that was a
left
nice
his
touch.
shirt.
Yeah, Durham. Well, he had the sleeveless sequin jacket on. Yeah, that was
No,
pretty neat.
no, his was the best. He left his shirt
Oh wow.
and he said, I'm not missing this. I'm coming down there.
He rocked
So
it.
Daryl-
He rocked it. I
yeah.
kept singing, I want muscles.
Or
He rocked it.
the bow tie and everything.
yeah, he wore the bow tie. So you look like a stripper.
Yeah. It worked. It looked great. I thought it was playing.
surprising.
It was surprising though.
Yeah.
It was a little shocking.
He looked
Yes.
nice.
He had
Uh-oh,
left
somebody
his
said
shirt.
he was a
I ain't missing this.
Chippendale.
I'm having too much fun.
Huh?
He said he left his shirt and he said he wasn't gonna miss the party. He
Yeah,
came down.
Durham
It looked nice. He
Chippendale.
worked it. It worked.
He was a Chippendale dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, now, what else? Did you have anything else from Saturday that we overlooked?
Oh, I thought at the end was fun. Normally they, play house music, but he didn't play house music. He played, regular kind of old school music. I thought that was cool.
I like that also because there were people, it was their very first time coming out to an event, first time seeing stepping. And
Mm-hmm.
so they were out dancing. Like it was a lady who invited her son who lives here in Phoenix. He was on the dance floor. He was pulling out all his stuff, the running man, everything.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Who brought other members and that gave them an opportunity to get on the floor and dance.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Now they're gonna be taking lessons. Oh, I wanted to say this because I took the walking class. Even though I've only walked with Brian and Reggie Miles, and I was getting into heroes. I love the class. And then some of the ladies from San Antonio, I think that was their first time taking a walking class. They enjoyed the class. But I thought was really amazing though in the class when we were talking about in small cities where you don't have instructors, Angie was like, you might, need to bring somebody down once a month or something.
Mm-hmm.
But the part that was really amazing, that she had everyone raise their hand that she taught. And it was so many people that Angie taught. And they were guys. I thought that was amazing.
And you got them roots.
Yeah, I thought that was a good thing. So talking about putting in work, you put in some work.
I'm tired.
Deidre
my
Bridget
boy.
Bledsoe said, "Did you do the Running Man?" Uh,
I did the running man on Saturday and Sunday.
oh hell!
Yep. Friday
You know
and
what?
Saturday.
I actually think I have that on video. As a matter of fact.
Deidre is the one we're trying to get to do the running man.
Huh.
Come on, Deidre. I said,
We're gonna take our black card again.
Yeah, Deidre, you.
appropriately dressed to do the running man.
Oh, you weren't appropriately. She says I wasn't appropriately.
You guys
dressed.
saw that black dress. I couldn't be doing no running man with that black dress
Yes,
on.
you could have. You said she'd have been spilling over. said,
Brother man with that
I said, did
on.
you release the hounds?
That's terrible. Oh, I wanted to say this, Deidre. I loved your skirt on Friday. That was so cute too, with the
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Mm.
Candyland.
I love having fun.
We
We
try to have
we
fun.
work a lot on the weekends, so when you see me let my hair down, people are surprised. But I really
Clearly.
do. I really have a lot of fun.
You
I
really
just
like
that
having
weekend
fun.
I have to
Okay.
work. I'm working. We're working. We're talking. We're working. So
So y'all tell me how the after party was, cause I couldn't make it. Um, Miss Lady over here was like, "We should go." I said, "You go. I'm going to sleep. I need my rest."
You sound so
I went.
sad. You just keep saying
I
it.
went. We had a
Wait a minute.
food
Hold on. Hold on.
truck.
Hold on. Hold on.
mm,
Was Rich and Marlena there?
no.
No,
Okay. Okay. I don't feel bad then. Okay. Cool.
but
oh,
we had the food trucks outside the hotel again on
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
But we also had a food truck at the after party.
Okay.
The after party, the music when I got there was more hip hop,
Hmm.
uh,
That right.
what is it, the rap type stuff,
Put
and they were still dancing. I got me a hot dog and I sat down.
that right.
I peeked my head in the door. I was like,
Now, you know, last year I went to the after party, and I ain't gonna lie, I got in one of them seats, and I was stuck. I walked around
Me
a little
too.
bit and
That's what I
videotaped,
did.
but I ain't gonna lie, I was burnt, and it wasn't. And that's the only reason. The only reason I didn't do it, because of all of the stuff that I had to do. The only reason I didn't do it this year was because I remember how I felt last year, and then we didn't drive this year. Last year we rented a car. This year, because everything was included in the hotel, I didn't rent a car. And I told Poppy, I said, well, I would go, except if we do, I know we're gonna be stuck there till whoever we with is ready to go. I said, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna be.
Angie was trying to get you to ride with her.
Well, I mean, this is Angie's event.
she
If
said.
Angie got to stay, that mean I got to
She
stay. Shit,
said.
all right.
Oh no, no, I didn't stay
She
long.
said she was going in and out.
Yeah.
Actually, Devin ended up riding with me.
Oh, okay.
Duh. Okay. Isn't that nice? So inside joke.
Right.
So Tick DJ the after party.
Yes, Tick was just DJing every time he could.
Okay. He was getting
I
on
think
them ones
Terry
and
did
twos.
also,
Yeah,
but it
both
was
of them did it.
Who?
Terry and Tick.
Terry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because on Saturday night we had Myron the R, and
DJ
Tick.
Paradise?
no,
And
it was
Tick.
Tick. Was it Tick or Paradise?
Tick and Myron.
Mickey Myra.
Okay, yeah, it was Tick and Myron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, Tick man. Yeah, they was switching out, and it was good. Uh, and Sunday morning, y'all, Sunday morning service. What man? Look, Angie, mama boy, she be bringing it, y'all. We had church. You understand me? For those of y'all that don't know, which is also another one of those touches, Angie, that you've added to your event that is, in my opinion, very special. I love the fact that your mother uh, not only will get up and give a word, but she will sing the gospel and bring it on home for everybody. Tell us more about that service. That just give the people the ins and outs of what it's about. I mean, I can't say why do you do it. We all know why you do it, I guess. But give me some background on that.
Well, how we started was our party fell on an Easter weekend, and that's how we actually started. So Faye was like, "Let's have service."
Okay.
So I told Faye that sounds like a good idea. So that's her job. That's her area. Besides working the workshop, the Sunday service is her area, and then my mom helps her out. So they told me they're gonna have somebody playing next year. They have a
Okay.
keyboard player and everything.
Okay. That's what's up.
Because the people said when the tracks run out, they be like ready to still keep it going, but
Mm-hmm.
the tracks will run out on them, and it's
Mm.
nothing.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. So that way, if somebody playing, they can keep it moving. Norma Wilson said that the service was amazing, and Bridget Bledsoe says she was hanging out with heathens, so she missed the service on Sunday.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, they had some testimonial services that was going
Yes.
on. That was like
Yeah, a
here,
couple of the ladies that were,
there had some serious testimonies going on up in there.
They did.
yeah,
They did.
and that of course is always touching when people, will share their story and tell you about how they were brought through situations, and it's very inspirational for everybody else in the room because no matter who you are, everybody we all got our problems, and when we can, when a person can get that fellowship, it's always a beautiful thing. Um, okay, so right after the service, y'all, we had the famous Jules and Gents brunch.
No, T. Pratt.
T. Pratt.
Oh, did he?
Workshop.
I thought we ate first.
Nope.
We did the
No,
workshop
Yep.
first? Damn, I must have been hungry. Okay. Okay, all right. I thought we ate first. Damn, I
Did
thought
the
we
T.
ate and
Pratt.
then okay, so we ate and then we danced. Okay. See my memory. Anyway, yeah, so T Pratt did the forum, which by the way I've gotten 10,000 phone calls about. Good forum. I think that the more information that we're able to glean from people around the community is always a good thing. Somebody actually asked me today, why do we have so many forums at different events? And, I think they're always good. I think that when we're able to, the more information that's put out there, it helps to avoid misinformation. And I'm always happy when other people lend to, because we all lift each other when we make sure that the stories stay straight and walk through this thing the way it needs to be done. So kudos to T Pratt for having the forum, asking the questions that other people really want to know, and people having an opportunity to speak for themselves in the room. What was your takeaway, Angie or Deetra, either one of y'all, from that forum?
Well, I guess it's gonna have to be me, teacher. Sitting in the front.
No takeaway?
I wasn't in the forum. I was out.
Taking care of
Oh,
hotel
okay.
stuff.
Well, Bridget Bledsoe says the forum was very informative. Um,
It, it is. Everybody have their own opinions,
mm-hmm.
and to me, everybody's opinion is valid.
Right.
What I like about it is we have some new schoolers and some old schoolers on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't just focus on just one set way. The thing that we hadn't had a forum since we've been Jules and Jets.
Okay.
So this was our first forum. We usually do something else because of the controversies that come up.
Yeah, I know last
I
year he talked about, what did he talk about? Finance or something like that, right?
no, he talked about as far as entrepreneur and finance,
Right.
and he talked about high stepping.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So it wasn't a forum thing. It was more focused on let's talk about high stepping type deal.
Gotcha.
Where happened to it? This one I told him I would like to go back to a forum because information is getting so watered down. It just wasn't happening right. So we
Mm-hmm.
need to come together so people can get the right information. The thing is that I need people to understand. You got people that go to these different states and say the history is this or the history is this.
Mm-hmm.
As Claudia told people, this dance came in from the streets, and everybody's history is different. There's no one way. There's
That's
no
right.
one history.
Absolutely.
The only thing they can talk about is their introduction into the dance,
Right.
because their introduction to dance is different than mine. Because
Mm-hmm.
I personally would say it didn't start with the freestyle on the low end, because my mother was stepping. She said she was bopping when she was pregnant with me.
And Reggie Miles just said, and your mama can bop.
Exactly. And she said when she's pregnant with me, all to her ninth month, she was dancing.
Mm-hmm.
She never did that freestyle or nothing. It was always bop and smooth.
Right.
Now, my history is as I come up, I was learned seeing all that. They had my mother and them had parties. They was the soul family. They call
Mm-hmm.
themselves the soul family. They used to get parties. Even Mr. T used to be at all the parties. That's before he got famous. Then you had, as I got older, got about 14, got in high school. Now my sister wants to do the freestyle go out. She couldn't go without me. So
Mm-hmm.
she taught me that. So I'll be on the low end because she couldn't go without me. And
Mm-hmm.
then my mother then was doing the original. So I saw both. So as I got a little older, I would go sometime with my mother, but they would tell those people, the original, the freestylers, when they come there, y'all can't bring that stuff here. Y'all
Hmm.
got school that out. We ain't jumping around because you didn't hear it James Brown over there,
Right.
but you heard it on the low end. So as people got older, they conformed over to the original.
Mm-hmm.
That's my history.
Right.
But I need people to come together so they can ask these questions. And I think is where were we going to go from the future? Everybody's so worried about what the history was. Where are we going to go? We
Mm-hmm.
need to know the history, know where we've been
In order to
in
know
order
where
to
we
know where
going.
we're going.
That's right.
But we need to kind of come together on where we're going because everybody arguing over history.
Right.
We got all these different pieces. We'll put them together, but we need to know where we're going. That's what we were trying to discuss.
Excellent
And
breakdown.
if you think of history in the history books, they're chapters. There's years, there's chapters. So all these arguments or misinformation about history, just
Yep.
think of it as a chapter. In this era, Angie's mom's era, it was this chapter. In
Right.
her era, that chapter. In
Right.
my era is another chapter. And if everybody kind of look at it that way, maybe it will diffuse some of the things that gets everybody all worked up and shook up.
Right.
We
Absolutely.
we know that this dance is a Chicago dance,
Mm-hmm.
but my dance is not the same as her dance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Chicago person, so my history of how I learned the dance is different. It's just a
Right.
different chapter. It's just a different
Absolutely.
chapter.
Well, I am happy that y'all broke it down that way because that has been one of the things that we promote here at Inside Stepping, and I have said it repeatedly because the narrative of so many seems to be, well, you weren't here or you didn't do this or you didn't do that. But the one thing that people fail to understand is what you just said, Angie, and that is that we all have our own individual histories when it comes to this dance. And all of our paths just did not automatically, by virtue of natural causes, cross. A lot of people, there are guys that I've met in recent years who literally grew up in the same neighborhood as me, and we didn't meet until years later. Had a lot of the same acquaintances, traveled in some of the same circles almost, literally knew a lot of the same people. But this is just one of those things about Chicago, which is another one of those cultural items that sometimes people just, they don't understand. They don't know, not being from there. And again, the history being what it is for every individual, it still all brings us to where we are today, and it's going to carry us forward. And so we have to, like you said, with this event, continue to get some clarity and dispel a lot of the misinformation. So it was an excellent forum. Go ahead, Deidre.
I'm just getting ready to say I'm taking my last guest to the airport, so I gotta go.
Oh wow, y'all still dropping people off. Daggone
Dropping
it.
people off. So I'm gonna let Angie take over. Thank you, everyone who have
All right,
attended
Deidre.
our.
Thank you, baby. Bye bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Angie, I have a question.
Okay.
Did you pick the topic for the forum or did T Pratt?
Me and T Pratt talked about it, and we decided to go with where are we going in the future? What is the future? Stop bickering and let's figure out where to move it forward to make it grow and make it better. So where we can actually do some real things with it.
Yeah, some
That's our
positive
thing.
things like you're doing. I think
Yeah.
I don't know. This could be just my thought. I think maybe this bickering is some of it comes from some people just being disrespectful maybe to the original generation of steppers, or like they might see people who do the bop or freestyle, and then these people in other cities never been taught the culture and the history, so then
They don't
they
have a point of reference.
so then they a little disrespectful and say stuff. Do you think that's caused half of the problem?
it could be a little bit of all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just some people lack of not knowing. To me, whoever brought them into the dance is not teaching them certain things. They just teaching them moves.
Mm-hmm.
Do this move, and not giving them the actual history of the dance. And then when they come around, it could be some people can be disrespectful, or it could be just lack of not knowing. It could be a lot of things, but at the same time, you got the older people who don't want it to grow. It's gonna have to grow. Because I remember when I was younger, my mother's like, "We ain't trying to dance to that James Brown. Anybody trying to hear that mess?" So the same thing that they used to say to us when we were younger, now we saying it to the newer steppers now, when it comes to their music and their style. It grew from us, from my mom to where I am. It changed a lot because she was saying it all night. We didn't do that back then. We didn't do all them turns. She does it herself. She said it. We don't do all those turns. We don't.
Right.
We just stood flat and just dance. Okay, mom, and the dance have changed.
Right.
It has grown. So now we're saying it to the newer steppers. It's gonna change. You're gonna have to change, but at the same time, the new people need to understand. You still need to preserve the base
Right.
of it. You can add to it, but you need to preserve the base of the dance and where it came from. That's just my thinking. Do I like new school music? Yes, but I love my classics. But every now and then, I want to get it in. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
I don't want to
Um,
hear the smooth stuff. I need to go to work and let go of some tension.
Let me ask you a question. Josiah Burt says people don't want to make it right because of money. What's your opinion of that?
It's not always about money. Now,
Mm-hmm.
like I was said in the forum, yes, at the event, when it comes to money, I don't want to lose any money. That's my main
That part.
focus. I don't like anybody in the stepping community that much to lose money to have a party. I'm gonna say that right here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I'm okay with breaking even. And what I mean by breaking even, I end up with a couple of dollars.
Yeah, it didn't. Right. It didn't
But
cost you
nothing
nothing.
like, yeah, but nothing like, ooh. But
Right.
my purpose of the purpose of what I do is different than most people. It was mentioned in the thing. I have a 501c3.
Mm-hmm.
We do nonprofit stuff all year long. I do this to build numbers, and the little money that is made goes towards my nonprofit stuff that I do. It brings more attention to my nonprofit by the event, so more people know what I do and can help me wherever I'm trying to do. We do 300 book bags with supplies for back to school. We do toy drive. We do sneaker ball. We do prom dresses. I just turned up all the prom dresses that a lot of people have gave me, which this
Mm-hmm.
week I'm going to post some of the dresses that have been sent to me.
Mm-hmm.
We do homeless bags several times a year with toiletry things in it. Eventually, my goal is to have a community center.
Mm-hmm.
In order to do that, this is where I build the numbers so I can get the notoriety of what I need to do what I want to do. So
Mm-hmm.
my purpose for doing it is to build in a community so I have a community service that's there for the steppers to be able to go to get things when they need help, all of that. So it's to serve the community.
Well,
So that's why we do the health fair because I need people to check on their health. We having too many people having
right.
stroke and heart attack and everything. We need to. I walked Bridget Bledsoe. I walked her in there and said, "No, I need you to get this done."
See there. Now,
With a few people, I did that too because I worry about what's happening with them.
yeah, and you. I mean, and it was just a well placed portion of the event, and it's funny because one of the listeners here on YouTube says she hopes that in the at future stepping weekends we can have workshops on living wills, POA, and healthcare surrogates. I feel if it is presented at a stepping weekend, it's less intimidating. And let me say, smiling happily, there was a health fair at this event, and it was excellent. Go ahead, Angie.
We have, we have had people come and talk about abuse.
Mm-hmm.
We've had talk about breast cancer. Every year, I'm focused on something that has to do with life, well-being, health, or something.
Mm-hmm.
We have had all that. So, but this time I just wanted to just health fair because, like I said, we had somebody come in and did a spousal abuse. We didn't and all that. We do all that.
You know, and it's interesting that you say that too. I actually had somebody today talk about or mention that there are so many people that are in this stepping game and they take, and they don't give anything back. Well, that truly cannot be said for you because you are one of those
To get
people.
back.
You know, it's the interesting thing though too is that I noticed that in this community, uh, and I mean, of course, I noticed this a long time ago, but it's no different than our general populace on the planet. There are those who are in this stepping community for what they can do for it, and those who are in this stepping community for what they think it can do for them. Now, they don't have to be mutually exclusive. However, there are individuals who continue to extract from the community without giving back. But I encourage everybody because there is something that each and every one of us can do. And somewhere in there, while we enjoy this dance, it doesn't hurt, if nothing else, to just bring another stepper along, to encourage them to be better. And, that's doing your part. We can all do something. So I want to thank you personally, Angie, for that, for what you do in the community, because we need more Angies around here. You know what I'm saying? Than we do people who just constantly, look to try to make a buck, try to turn a buck and talk about this is a business. Man, come on,
Right.
man. Really?
Now, I am going to say I do handle it as a business
Hmm.
because as a 501, I have to handle it
No,
as
no,
a
you
business.
supposed to. But I'm talking about people who genuinely try to make this some kind of a, j- that's their only interest is how much they can profit off of it.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong. Everybody has an agenda of some kind.
Right.
I have no problem with that as long as no one is harmed during the process and you're not knocking somebody else down while you're at it. Other than that,
Exactly.
there are going to be people like, I know that there are people who are interested in starting podcasts and do this thing that we're doing here. There are people who are interested in being instructors and promoters and so on. And none of us are in any position to say, no, you can't do that because you don't know what you're doing or you don't have time in the game, whatever the reason is. None of us are in any position to tell these people what they can and can't do. Because like one of the discussions in the forum this weekend, like T. Pratt brought up, was about competition. Competition is healthy for everybody because it makes us better. It makes each and every one of us that are doing something better. If you feel the pressure of another person trying to do what you do and you feel like they may be coming for your spot, you got to step your game up or stand aside. But the bottom line is it's only going to get better. Competition is good for all of us.
Yes, it is.
So,
And I'm going to say this. Um, my thing is, let me say this first. If you went up in a hospitality suite,
mm-hmm,
Tamara and my daughter Taylor were in a hospitality. Tamara Floyd is my biggest resource person.
mm-hmm,
She does so much for the community in Phoenix, Maricopa County, period. She helps encourage me to do a lot of the stuff I do when it comes to giving back, all that. But my main thing is to have something there where I can look out for the stepper community when
mm-hmm,
things that's needed. People go through things. Everybody have a time in their life where things are a little hard.
mm-hmm.
But you might need that resource. And that's
Absolutely.
why I want a community center for that resource. Do I want to make some money? Oh, heck yeah. I ain't gonna never turn
who
down some money.
who don't?
But the thing is, as you do more and do the right thing, you do the part, you get the numbers. Somebody in there is watching, and
Hmm.
somebody gonna make a phone call. And I'm gonna tell
Absolutely.
you,
Absolutely.
eventually it's gonna come in big. And I'm gonna say this. Thank you, Tick, because
Hmm.
I got something that came through big, and because of Tick, and they were able to see everything I've been doing for the
Hmm.
community. The payoff is big, and it's coming.
Networking, relationships, and resources,
That's
baby.
it. That's it. It'll come in big. You just gotta do things correctly, and people will look out.
I wanted to ask this, Angie, which I love that you have the stepping with the purpose. Do you still need more prom dresses, gym shoes, since we're starting a new year?
The gym shoes come in during Christmas time for the Christmas bags for the families that we usually
Now,
help
wait a
to
minute.
marry with.
Wait a minute. Hold on. With the gym shoes, do you want new ones, used ones? What is?
I take new ones
Okay.
Okay.
for the Christmas thing. But if you have like the good, some nice good used ones, I
Mm-hmm.
use those in the homeless bags to give
Gotcha.
to the homeless people that need some shoes and things like that.
Okay.
We can use those for that.
Well, we definitely need to. We
The
want to be
prom
able to.
dresses, yeah, the prom dresses we already turned in. Cause proms in Arizona is like towards the end of this month in May.
Hmm.
So I already turned those in. But if you got some, I take them and hold them till next year because they still have the homecoming, all of those things. They still have that.
Okay. Where can people send the dresses to? Because we
They
know we
can
got
just send it to
shoppers on
me.
here.
Yeah, just send it to me, and I will just hit me up on Facebook, and I send you the address.
Cool. Okay,
Okay.
so ladies and gentlemen, if you all have any, if you want to make any donations or contribute to Angie's non-for-profit that benefits many people in the community, the homeless, the young students who are less financially uh, uh, in a place to enjoy the things that we all love so much as we grow up. Y'all contribute to that by just donating a dress, donate a pair of shoes, whatever the case may be, and help that thing to grow because this is what it's all about. Now, one of the things that I promote and I promote it for one main reason, and that is building relationships. And mainly because the more we build relationships and we humanize those around us that we dance with and party with and eat with and so on, the more we humanize one another, the better we are about taking care of each other. And that is an important thing that we need to get to, and some of us get back to. Um, all the backbiting and the infighting and all of the nonsense that goes on, we're better than that, and we can do better than that. And so, because trust and believe, those of us like Angie and myself and some of the other people that we all work with, we're going to move on. And we're going to move on in a positive way. And if your negativity is something that's holding you back, let it go. And come on, ride with us.
Reggie said on there, Angie, that apples don't fall far from the tree. Your mom used to do forums.
Exactly. My mother used to do forums. My mother have did a lot of community stuff also. So I guess that might be where I get it from. More
Absolutely.
likely, yeah. But yeah, because as you see, when they gave her the mic on Saturday, she's about to go in on them. I let
Yeah, she wasn't going to turn that mic loose, Jack. She was about to put in
well, like
work.
y'all better get her. Y'all better look up. She be singing the blues in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, she's about to go to work, Jack. For
Yes, she
real, for
was.
real. I saw her. So after the forum, that big old brunch, man, we ate good.
I just kept eating bacon.
Oh my God.
I have a question. Was the brunch different than last year? Because I didn't eat
Yes,
last year. Okay.
it was
Okay.
different. We last year we had this chicken thing that, and it was the chicken was really good. But we got stuck with so much chicken afterwards,
Mm.
and it cost us so much money.
Huh.
We said we didn't want to get stuck with all that chicken again
Right.
like we did before. But that was due to the airlines had changed everybody's flight.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was leaving out in the morning when they actually weren't supposed to leave till after the brunch.
Right.
So we didn't want to take no chances on what was going
Being
on with the
stuck
airlines.
again.
If they
Got you.
tripping again.
Well, nonetheless, it was still good. I enjoyed it. Excellent selections. Everything was great. And then, of course, as soon as we finished eating, we got to dance it all off.
Yeah, and I
The
was like,
Sunday party was
they wouldn't
surprisingly
go home.
crowded. Huh?
They wouldn't go home.
No, they wouldn't. Look, I saw Angie
I
sitting over
left
there in the chair, and I said, Angie, it's a lot of people still here. She's like, I know. I wish they'd go home.
Oh my God. You sound as bad as Brian telling me he's sleepy.
Look,
I wanted to go to sleep. I did. I wanted to go to
Angie
sleep.
said, I want them to leave. I'm tired. And
They
they
were
got
still
the
partying till
and
what,
they got
5:30?
their dance on till about 5. Listen,
It ended at 6, right?
They danced to 6.
'Cause we left at
And it was still
Myron
5:15.
crowded
told
when we left.
Terry,
We left at 5:15. Yeah.
Myron told Terry, would you please unplug something so that just unplug it so they can go.
Yeah, we
We left
ran into a
we
bunch
left
of people in the
up in the
airport.
ballroom. Huh?
I said, yeah, we ran into a bunch of people in the airport.
So the Sunday set is amazing. You know, a lot of times Sunday sets are not that.
Yeah, they're a little soft. Not
that one
yours.
was really nice.
You still
Nice
had a
crowd.
whole lot of folks in the building.
Yeah. A lot of them didn't leave till Monday.
Hey,
A
we
lot of
almost
them
did. I was like, you know what? But we got it done. We got on that plane. We got home. I think we landed about 1:30 a.m. our time. I was in bed by 3 because I still had to.
Wait, check this out. I heard it was snowing in Chicago when they got home.
Right, I heard that.
I know they were mad leaving at 94-degree weather in a swimming pool
Going
to
to
go
some snow.
to 3 inches of snow.
With a tan.
That's crazy. They can
With
have
a
that.
tan.
Okay, so what's the date for next year?
The date for next year is going to always be the third weekend of April.
Okay.
So it's April 19th through the 21st.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
Are you having a
The
fire
19th through the
sale?
31st.
We always have a fire sale. We're just waiting. Right now, we need to just chill for a second.
Okay.
Right, shit, they ain't even had no sleep yet.
Yeah.
Some people might want to
yeah.
buy their tickets now.
Well, I know we pretty much probably sold just about all the tables that I was going to sell right off. So I think we sold like 8 tables so far. I only sell so many tables, but I got to see where we're going to go and how many tables we're going to get before I go any further.
Okay, yeah, Devlin Rogers wants to know when the tickets go on sale.
For the party, we'll probably do something in like a month
Okay.
where we have a fire sale. My thing is, I don't like to sell tickets until I have a venue with a contract signed.
Locked down. Right.
That makes sense.
Well, that's
I don't
smart.
want
That's smart
I don't
business,
want
though.
to
That's how you handle your business.
Right. But we got to change our date because we got the venue we got is only this date. No, I want to make sure I got the venue with a contract signed before I sell a ticket.
Okay. Very good. And let me give a shout out to your master of ceremonies, Mr. Keith, the Navigator Hubbard. Great dude. Earlier you mentioned he's very patient. He is very good demeanor. He did a fantastic job this weekend. He kept everybody hyped.
Yes.
Good job, Keith.
Keith
I
said
was
he
gonna
had
bring
some
him on here with y'all.
I don't know. Keith, if you listening, chime in.
Yeah, me and him, we're gonna have a
But
yeah,
you know he
Keith,
can talk, man. You bring Keith in, that's gonna be another hour.
Yeah, him
shoot.
and Brian can be on the phone 3 hours talking.
yeah, well.
I have a nice video of you and Keith walking. It was an amazing dance. You guys look good.
When this weekend
Yeah, she was talking about
Yep.
it. She,
was
she
it the time when he dropped me on the floor?
No,
She
I
said-
didn't see that. God, that would have been awesome if I had that on video. It would go viral.
You was standing there, wasn't you, Brian?
I don't think I was.
I mean, he broke me down.
Because I don't remember seeing that.
We were walking,
Okay, go
and
back,
he's been doing this for years. And Tick told him he couldn't do it again.
I saw when he dipped you.
Yeah.
I saw it on Inside Stepping. I
Okay,
think.
well, yeah, well, we have it
Yeah.
on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice too.
I was
Reggie,
like,
you would
man,
be so happy.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Shout out to Reggie Miles. Let me tell you something, Professor.
He the walking police.
If you had been at this set, you'd have been in heaven, bro. The
Yeah, a
walking
lot of walking.
was off the chain. And let me tell you, baby,
Oh.
it was on and cracking. We had, man, look, Daryl Davis was doing his thing. Keith Hubbard was doing his thing. Chase Day, L.A. Chase was in the building clowning. Him and Pat Clay was tearing the floor up.
Like, he was walking.
Look at
over
here.
The chair together.
Yeah, he literally had his chin on top of her head, leading the dance. All I got to say
A lot
is
of walkers on the West Coast.
it went down on the West Coast. Jesse Roy did his thing. Who else? It was
There's a lot of
everybody.
guys that walk.
Everybody.
There's a lot of people
Drew
walk.
put in work. Drew stayed on the floor. Uh,
Yeah, Drew put in a lot of
Drew
work.
put in work this
Chalk.
weekend. Chalk, of course, put in work. You don't even need to say his name.
Rich.
All you gotta do is say Chalk James. You know
Dallas
he
put
was
in a
on the
lot of
floor.
work too.
Dallas, yeah,
Representing.
yeah, put in work. Look, here go Keith right
It's
here
Keith
calling
Hubbard
me.
calling now.
What's up, man?
I'm on, man.
He told me he on.
He say he on.
Can you hear him, Angie?
Yes.
Hey, so Keith, man, what's your takeaway from the weekend, bro?
It actually felt like home. Everybody was saying it felt like home. That's all I was getting. They felt like home again. That felt good to me. So that helped out a lot. It really helped out a lot.
I agree with that 100%. Absolutely.
It's a good vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. The spirit in the room was really good, and that's what I'm looking for. Everybody bring that back.
That's what's happening. Keith, I'm going to do an interview with you here soon. We need to just sit down and chop it up, man, for about an hour on the show. You down for that?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, let's make sure we get it all in the right perspective so we can hit them where they need to be hit, right in their head.
That part right there. That part right there.
Hi, Angie.
Angie Keith said hi.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah. So, all right, brother. We appreciate you chiming in, man.
Okay,
You have yourself a good evening. We're going to talk real soon.
you got it.
All right, man.
Yeah, Bridget
Yeah,
said the
so-
same thing. It felt like home. It was a nice set.
It was. It had a very, very warm feeling. That
I think it starts with my greeters. As soon as you
absolutely.
get it, when
Absolutely.
you get there, Fred and Beverly, they right there to greet you when you get to the
It's
hotel, help
genuine.
you with your luggage.
Look here,
And
when we got out of the car from the airport and we got a cart to put our luggage on, he wouldn't even let us move our own luggage. Your people was on point.
Oh yeah, I have to give you definitely kudos to that. First, thank you for our goodie bag of goodies,
Yeah.
which we really needed, and because Brian be like 2 in the morning, I'm hungry. There's no kitchen, nobody. You're not gonna get any food. You better eat something out that snack bag. Jules and Gents.
It was right on time.
Yes, the bag was
Between the
perfect.
bananas in the snack bag
And the
apples I got from Rich,
Yes,
I was straight.
Good.
and you had water. That was a beautiful thing.
Yes.
And then you
Yeah.
had someone pick us up and drop us off. Do you know we went to an event one time and the promoter transportation
Right.
to drop us back off at the airport. And
Yeah.
you guys were very considerate of that and considered that Mr. Forbes had so many bags. So thank you.
Absolutely. Y'all know I got to carry that equipment. There's a lot of stuff.
Right.
TSA gave me the big. Well, no, they didn't do me too bad going back, but they did go through my big equipment bag. They see all that stuff and they just get nosy. They want to see if I'm trying to do
So
something.
Angie, he's so particular the way he packs his bags. The bags look normal to me. He picked the bag up and said, "My bag feels light. Somebody's been in my bag."
No, it didn't feel light. I could just tell by the way it was arranged. It was
He
wrong.
just kept saying something wasn't right. So he opens the bag up. He was like, "I knew somebody been in my bag." Then he went down to the very bottom part. It's like a little secret compartment, and that's where they left the little TSA.
That they TSA slip on there. They've been all through my stuff.
So that's how he didn't go to bed at 3:00 because he had to go through.
Yeah,
all
I had
the
to go through. I
bags.
gotta, man. Look, that's a lot of stuff, man.
Yes, Charlotte, that had excellent hospitality, and you're right, Bridget.
Thank
Yes,
you.
hospitality is the key.
Yes, absolutely. It definitely makes the difference. Angie Fain,
Yes,
take us out of here, baby. What else you got to tell us?
I'm sleepy.
That
Oh,
part.
God. That's you and Brian both.
That part right there. Okay, so let me say this before we get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, I got to do I got to talk about my upcoming events. I'm gonna do that in a second. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you right now, right here. If you've never attended a Jules and Gents Phoenix Jam event, you are missing out. There are a lot of events that take place around this country all month long of every month, every week of the year. There are events that you're going to want to enjoy the quality of versus the sometimes larger capacity quantity of. This is one of those events. You want the energy that you're going to get from here. You want to touch hands with some of the people that come to this event because of that energy and because of the love that is clearly in the room when this thing goes down. Dennis Howard Hodges, I see you. Pastor D was in the building putting in work. You did your thing, sir.
Thank you, Dennis.
The bottom line is, as we all get older, I was just joking with some guys today we was laughing about our AARP cards. But here's the truth.
Yeah, I like my AARP.
You know what I'm saying? Them discounts, quit playing. DJ Samsonite in the building. I see you, fella. The thing that you got to remember is, although some of us are on fixed income, some of us are not, but a lot of the people in our community are of retirement age. And the simple fact of the matter is, just because there are lots of events, we all know that no one will attend them all. I've had people make comments to me about, well, they pay you to go to all events. That's not true. Because there are certain events that, for my own personal reasons, I want to cover. There are times when, of course, we spend more money than we make going into these events. But in order to continue doing what we do for the community, we also rely on donations. We rely on you all's energy to make sure that we continue to give what we can so that everybody else can enjoy what we all love. The simple fact is this: nobody is going to make it to all of the events. All of us, and I say about on average, the average person attends between 2 and 4 events that are outside of their living region. Because of that, we know that when you leave your home to go to one of these events, you're going to spend X amount of dollars at a minimum, which will include clothing, transportation, as well as entry to an event. So we have to be mindful of how we spend our money, or at least we should be, for those that need to be mindful of it. They budget for certain events during the year. Because think about it. If you do 4 events a year, that's one every 3 months, basically, if you break it down. The question becomes, which 3 to 4, 2 to 4 events do you attend? Let me tell you, this Jules and Gents Phoenix Jam needs to be one of them. Now, you can take what I say.
No
all
themes,
you want.
no colors.
Thank you.
Wear what you want.
You don't have to listen to me, but trust me when I tell you, if I've steered you wrong on this show, ever, speak on it. Y'all know I don't steer you wrong. I tell you what's good. I have my own opinions and I have my reasons for saying the things that I say, but I am less of a self-serving individual when it comes to providing this information than many people. So I'm saying this knowing that you will have a great time and you will probably not want to go home when it's over. So there you go.
I want to give another shout out to Elvin, the photographer.
Yeah, definitely. Can't
He
forget him.
gets a lot of good shots.
His photography is bananas. Yes.
I would take pictures and put them on a board for people to take their pictures home from the year before. Mm-hmm. So if you get your picture, I'll have it on the board.
Because I got mine. We got ours from last year.
Yeah.
We got
you took them off the board?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure gave them to us.
Yep. Sure did.
I do that every year. No, that's, Elvin can take the pictures. I'll put them up there. And you can have your pictures from the year
who's
before.
That man you with, Poppy? No, I'm just kidding.
That's Myron.
That was the R. Yeah, so most definitely, look at Tamara Floyd got a Phoenix Jam check mark. There you go. That's what it is.
So don't forget also, ladies, my shoppers, because some of you are not going to wear the same dress again. So help the young ladies out with prom dresses.
Yeah, turn the dresses in, Angie.
You know you're not going to wear them again. Give them to me.
Yes, so Angie can send these
what
young
sizes?
Girls.
Well, any size. But if you see me in one of them, don't bust me out.
We ain't gonna know. Look, oh yeah, but I guess the person that sent it to you will, huh? Like, hey, wait a minute.
And they're gonna call you out. They're gonna put a whole long post on Facebook.
I gave her a dress to get them girls and she had it on.
Right.
No, really.
So you'll rock it in a minute. Look, you can wear it one time and give it away. That's what they do.
What about makeup? Cause you know,
No,
do,
I don't do because I do some jewelry, some shoes, and dresses
okay,
and purses.
okie dokie.
Reggie Miles say only events that I know that are playing walking and will cater to walkers is where I will attend. Well,
Well,
Reggie, you might as well get
you
your
better,
ticket
yeah.
ready, buddy.
The
Yeah,
walking was
yeah.
down,
And
lots
I
of
expect
walking.
to see you next year,
Listen,
then.
Reggie
Mister.
Miles, I promise you, if they didn't play 6-7 walking cuts back to back, it was a
Yes.
trick to it. It
Friday,
went down,
Saturday,
bro.
the pool. Saturday night, the pool.
Yes.
It was lots of
Because
walking.
I started to set off with walking music at the pool. Sure did. Oh, yeah.
It was good on the walking. Even walking on Sunday. Angie about to
Yep.
pass out the chair.
Listen, so am I. We done went in. We are an hour and 45 minutes in. See, time flies when you're having fun. Angie Fain, I want to thank you, my dear.
You're welcome.
You are my shero.
Thank you.
All I can say is I look forward to next year. Let's get it. Let's make
All right,
it
so
do
put
what
it
it
on
do.
your calendar.
Bigger
Put it
and
on your
better and
calendar.
badder.
Brian. I don't want to hear nothing.
What she say? Say it again, Angie.
I said, put it on your calendar. I don't want to hear no mess next year.
Come on now. Come on now. You locked in. We good. All
Okay.
right. That's what's
April
happening.
19th through the 21st.
19 through the 5. Put it on the calendar, ma'am. Lock us in.
I call her and say, Angie, what was that date again? So she can fuss. Because that's what April 19th to the 21st.
Denise Johnson says she's attended every year, and she said this is her number one set. Love Angie and Keith. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Who? Who was it?
Denise Johnson. Drew
Oh,
Thomas.
yeah. Denise Johnson.
Drew Thomas
from,
say he'll be here
Florida.
next year. He'll be there next year. I see you, Faith Curry, over there out of Dallas.
Okay, Angie, you can't be selling it to too many women because this is 2 years in a row y'all and bragged there was so many men. So
Well, I mean, it is what it is. Look, the men see the ladies there, they'll show up. They know what it is.
Exactly.
somebody say Angie.
I
never
like
fusses.
having a lot of men there.
Huh?
I like having a lot of men
Oh
there.
yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
Hey, Linda Bassell, yeah, she had a good time. I saw her running around there with a big old cheesy smile.
She sure
we
did.
saw you. Uh-huh.
Linda was grinning like crazy.
Yeah, Faith Curry says it was her first time and it was awesome. There you go.
Thank
Dallas,
you,
Texas
Faith.
in the building.
Thank you, Faith.
Yep. Like I said, people needed
Yeah,
this.
Faith and
They
Kim.
need to check this
all
one
our
out.
Texas ladies
Yeah,
at
we had
my
a lot of
table
Texas
was all
folks with
first
us.
time coming.
Yeah, a lot of first timers. Matter of fact, all of them were, huh?
I saw a lot of
Norma,
new faces.
Q, Deborah,
Faye and Kim.
Faith, and Kim. Yeah, we had 5 ladies from Texas, and it was all
After
their
I did
first
all that
times.
brag and they said they was coming, I was like,
And they had a great
y'all
time.
not gonna be disappointed.
They had a real good time. They got some good dancers in, and that's what they was happy about.
Good, good.
So, all right, Angie Fain, I appreciate you, baby.
All right.
Get
time
you some
to go.
sleep, because I'm sure getting ready to get me some.
Okay, I gotta eat first.
You got to eat first. How your mama and them used to say, drink water.
I haven't even ate today.
Man, you better cut that out.
I don't want
I
you
don't know what I'm
passing out.
drinking.
You don't need to be passing out.
Yeah.
All right, baby. Take care. We're going to talk real soon.
Okay.
Good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. We had what was a great event. It turned out wonderfully. I cannot say enough about Angie's ability to pull this thing together the way that she does.
I said, ain't that a great team?
And her team is phenomenal. Everybody was on point. They did their jobs. Not only did they do their jobs, they did their jobs graciously. They did it unapologetically, unmoved, unmarred, patient, kind, warm, welcoming. Look, man, I can think of 1,000 things to say about how good it was. But the only thing that I really can tell you is that you're going to have to experience it for yourself in order to understand just what I mean when I say that. No. She over here talking about say good night. Leave me alone, crazy lady. She crazy, y'all. Before we get out of here, let me drop these upcoming events on you where Inside Stepping will be present. And of course, this is where we begin the big push
The train should
for Black and Bling, y'all. This is the next stop for Inside Stepping, and it is going to be another great set from Tommy and Devin, them Texas boys, who, by the way, were in the building with us in Phoenix this weekend. Had a great time. Tommy came in and turned up, acting like Tommy do. Dallas, Texas, y'all, May 4th through 7th. Get ready for that.
Devin, I got good video of you cutting the rug too.
Uh-oh. You hear that, Devin? She got you showing out. We will be. Oh, Chalk James, what's going on, man? He just not checking in. We were just talking about you. No. So we will be Black and Bling. Black and Bling has a large itinerary of things going on and people who will be available for workshops. We got a hell of a lineup for DJs. And, of course, Inside Stepping will be live broadcasting in the rooms, each respective room, doing interviews and things like that. So y'all get ready for Black and Bling. I'm looking forward to it. And
everybody always comes super sharp for Black and Bling. Was it white on Friday, black on Saturday?
Yes, white on Friday, black on Saturday.
And what the Friday day party is going to be Hawaiian. And the Saturday day party is camouflage.
That's my man Michael Samsonite. That's his set. That is always a good time because DJ Samsonite put it down in there. He get it in. Okay, y'all. And then the next event right behind that, we have Word of Mouth Entertainment. My man Irie Cat in the Hat Israel and Mr. Miami Steve. We will be in St. Louis, Missouri for what is formerly known as Stepaganza Step Union. It is going down. We will be at Stepa Union doing what we do, covering all the beautiful people and all the fun festive events and just hanging out and, fellowshipping and building. And I'm telling you, I'm going to tell y'all again. Matter of fact, this is going to be my new thing. Like Reggie Miles say, keep walking alive. I'm going to encourage everybody to continue to build relationships, treat people as you want to be treated, but build with each other, share ideas, exchange thoughts, become better, become smarter, become faster, become stronger through fellowship. And we can do that by treating our fellow man in the Steps community the best way we can. And make this, we can make this thing better. We can grow this thing, y'all. Let me also say at Stepa Union, they are specifically taking care of promoters and people that have businesses around the Steppers community. Booths for stepping event promotion. Now, y'all can sign up through Irie, and what happens here is that they're going to be allowing people to promote their businesses, their instruction, whatever the different things are. For your stepping event, you can have your flyers, your banners, and all of that stuff. Get with Irie, and I believe that is free, by the way. So you're going to want to check that out. This year, there will be no award presentations, no long intermissions all weekend long. So you will get your dance on at Stepa Union this year with no problems, no qualms, and no quarrels. On Thursday, they're doing Laugh-A-Ganza and a live band that'll be at the bar in the Ameristar Casino like it was last year. We had a good time. The comedians was funny as hell. Then Club Rise right afterwards, Denim and Diamonds Affair. That's right down the hall from the club. We just walk down the hallway past the casino, straight into the club. Very nice venue. If you want to check it out, you can go and look at the Inside Stepping coverage of Stepaganza from last year, and there's footage of that. Then on Friday, you guys can go bowling to stepping music. So they're going to be playing the jams at the St. Charles Lanes while you can get your dance on and your bowl on at the same time. The Red, White, and Blue Affair at St. Charles Convention Center later on that night from 8 to 3. And then the Pajama After Set at the Crown Plaza and at the Marriott Hotel Ballroom. And let me tell you,
off the chain.
Both after sets last year was cracking. I'm talking about, we thought that one of them was ending at like 3:30. We went to bed, found out it didn't end until 6 the next morning. Team No Sleep, for real. It went down in St. Louis. So on Saturday, you got the Men in Black, Women in White Affair. That's at the St. Charles Convention Center. That's the big hall where everything really goes down. The dance floor is humongous. The sound system is fire. So that's going to be from 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. And then the Pajama After Set at both Crown Plaza and the Marriott Hotel. So you got two after set pajama parties, the 2 nights in a row. And trust me, people don't go to bed. They just
people
dance.
run back and forth,
Yeah, and they'll run between the two hotels. And on Sunday, of course, we have the Stepper Union Cookout, and that the location is to be announced on that. But bring your own tents and chairs if you have them available, and make it do what it do. All the day sets are at the Crown Plaza and the Marriott. That's Thursday through Saturday. First come, first sit, no reserved tables, and no seat saving at the tables. Food trucks will be available on site at the St. Charles Convention Center and on Friday and on Saturday nights. $60 for the entire weekend. All access bands. $20 at the door for attendees not reserved in the hotel and hotels group block. Now, y'all know this is a can't be free event, so if you book your hotels, you of course get into all of the events free. So you know how that goes, right? Each free hotel reservation includes 2 free admission, 2 free breakfasts, and free parking for the weekend. And I enjoyed the breakfast last time. We had the breakfasts were good,
was nice.
but all of that comes with the price of all you do is book your room. You book your room, it comes with 2 free admissions. Simple as that. You get access to all of this with booking 2 rooms.
And the restaurant was nice in the hotel we stayed in.
And the Crown Plaza St. Louis Airport rate is $150 plus tax. And the Marriott St. Louis Airport rate is $150 plus tax. So there you go, y'all. That's what it is. And you get to get it in, y'all. Now, the next event behind that is the Juneteenth celebration, hosted by the collaboration. Myself, Josiah Burt, Kevin Henderson, Daryl Smooth Greenwood, and William Owens. And we will be in Austin, Texas, y'all. And it's going down. $65 all access pass. That includes all of the events. And we will be celebrating the Juneteenth holiday, just so you know. On Friday, we got Steppers Clinics that are coming up from beginners to intermediate to advanced. Friday night get down event from 8 to 1 a.m. in dashikis and jeans, y'all. DJ Vic will be in the house. Sunday. Wait a minute, Saturday, I'm sorry. From 9 to 10, you got a women's seminar, domestic violence, health, and fitness. See, that goes back to what we was just talking about, y'all. 10 a.m., the history. Dr. Reggie Miles will be giving a history on the dance at 10 a.m. And he will start from where we are now and work backwards so that we get a little more clarity about how things evolve to where we are. 10:45, the ladies are going to be doing a class that includes following and recovery. That's going to be good. Finessing the flow. Y'all hear that? That's going to be that's going to be some good stuff right there. Let's see. Then they're going to be doing ladies and men. Advanced timing and positioning original. Let's see. Well, let's walk with Reggie Miles. And Reggie Miles will be doing some more stuff with the walking. He's going to be doing a walking demonstration as well. That's going to be really good because they're going to be talking about all the styles of walking because there are many. Then of course the main event on Saturday night, which is red, black, and green. Now, y'all, we specifically decided to do the red, black, and the green because this is a Juneteenth celebration. It is celebrating the heritage of black people in America and our rise to prominence and the things that we had to go through. So the red, black, and the green, I think, are appropriate. So although it is a theme, you can choose any of those colors or all of those colors and just show up and show out, y'all. Doors open at 8. We're going to have DJ Mello, DJ Calvin will be in the building from the 50-yard line in Chicago. Let's see. Water. Okay, and then we got an Impact Award, which will be during that evening, a red carpet and photo shoot, and, of course, the gala after party. So we got a lot going on with this event, y'all. Get ready because it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to have – this is also going to be one of those events where you feel like you belong there. That is our goal, to make sure that you are happy where you are and enjoying the energy in the place. We going to call on the ancestors, y'all. The instructors for the weekend are going to be Reggie Miles, Josiah Burt, Taylor Raymond, the Nike Experience, and Tanya Burt. And myself, DJ Smooth, Daryl Greenwood, and DJ Vic and DJ Calvin will be your musical hosts for the weekend. Uh, I think that covers everything. The hosts for the event are going to be the Step Up Steppers of Killeen and Austin. So they're going to be making sure that all of that stuff logistically goes the way that it should. And it's a nice little collaboration, y'all. That's why we call it the collaboration, because it's going down. Now, July 28th through 30th, we will be in Huntsville, Alabama, stepping and dancing, y'all. Uh, there's gonna be a dance contest. The cash prize is steppers contest, stepping, line dancing, and old school. It's hosted by Steppin' KJ and Steppin' Trina, y'all. Trina, that's my girl. She ready to put it down. The instructors: Drew, the Phenom, out of Dallas; Sherry Gordon, Detroit; Mark from the Majestic Gents; the Drops from Chicago; DJ Samsonite on the ones and twos out of Atlanta; DJ Tea Time; Natasha; DJ Pony Mac; and Custom Steppers. So that is going to have an action-packed thing going on. The hotels are $149. The event is $65 for the weekend package. Workshop not included. Huntsville Marriott Hotel, Space, and Rocket Center, y'all. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm going to have fun in Alabama. Following that, we have Crush and Cream, 7th annual. My man Ted the Boss Williams gonna be doing this thing over there in Tiny Rock, Arkansas. Y'all, I call it Tiny Rock. Little Rock, Arkansas, August 10th through 13th. At the Host Hotel, the Hampton Inn, Malmel. Let's see. The group code is SAW. Tickets can be purchased online at SATWLittleRock@yahoo.com. $90 for the weekend pass. Thursday night is not included in the price. BYOB and food all weekend, so you can feed yourself whatever you like, y'all. Now, you can reach for more information. You can contact Ted at 312-927-3300 or Veronica at 501-309-4915, y'all. It's going down. Now, the guest instructors: Sean Ballantyne, always a crowd favorite; Ann Hunter, another favorite; Kevin Dockery, another favorite. Look at here. We got Carla Hart and Ted the Boss Williams. Y'all, look, that's a hell of a lineup right there. That's some good instruction right there. Musical engineers: Eric E.T. Taylor, Myron the R, DJ Fly Diva, Pony Mac, Daryl Smooth Greenwood, and DJ Randy E. And, of course, my man Lamont Watts with Club Steppin' will be broadcasting live, along with myself, Brian Forbes, with Inside Steppin'. So we're gonna turn up. We're gonna broadcast the hell out of that thing. Now, there is also a grab bag contest, y'all. There's a first, second, and third prize. I'm not sure what's in the grab bag, but with Ted, you better be careful. It could be anything. I'm just kidding. Shout out, Ted. And in September, the 28th, 29th, and 30th, we'll be in Bloomington, Minnesota at the Mall of America, y'all, doing the Denim and Diamond thing with my girl Valeria Connor. 952-220-1431. Get ready for that. Imperial Steppers, Denim and Diamonds 2023. We will be in the building. So, with all of that, now keep in mind also, we'll of course be broadcasting live at the world's largest this year once again. We'll have a little bit different setup. We'll be covering that thing from end to end like we did last year. So get your popcorn ready. That's gonna be nice. Now, then of course we have Texas Heat. Y'all know what it is. Texas Heat, the first week of November. I don't have the dates in front of me, unfortunately, but you might as well plan for that one. That is one of my top 5. Texas Heat. Get ready for that. Down there in Houston, Texas, my man Nike and Crystal, the Nike Experience. We are. What?
The beginning of October.
Well, you know why? She talking about it can't be your top 5. You don't know the date. Hey, listen, it don't matter what the date is. I'm gonna be there.
In the beginning of October.
You dig?
And
I said that.
You could go to Facebook, Texas. You said November.
Did I say November? Okay, I'm sorry. Beginning of
You
October.
was thinking of my birthday.
Is that what it was? I was thinking of your birthday. She old, y'all. No,
Okay, so they can go find Texas Heat and Crystal on Facebook.
Crystal Carmen, y'all. So yeah. Anyway, we'll be putting that information up. In the meantime, y'all prepare for Black and Bling, because that is the next big thing. It's going down, y'all. In a couple of weeks, you might as well get yourself together and get ready to hit that spot. I'm getting ready to let y'all go. I've been on here way too long, but this is what happens when you're having fun, man. We 2 hours in. That's crazy. That's insane. These shows are getting longer. Is it just me? Yeah. I talk too much? Okay. Y'all know what I just heard? She don't love me. She said, I don't love you, and you're a mess. Okay. Anyway. um, yeah, Devlin Rogers said Calvin is off the chain. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. It's going down at our spot. So yeah.
Don't read nothing else.
Why?
Good night, everyone.
Why are you trying to cut me off? Y'all see how these women are?
You're sleepy. Get off the computer.
Is that what happened? Why? How you know I'm sleepy? I'm talking too much.
Yes.
I'm like a little kid. Y'all hear this? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Everybody that attended the Phoenix Jam, man, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Love you. We had a fantastic time. I don't have any complaints, no qualms, no quarrels, and it's always a good thing when I get home and I'm so tired from everything, and I had so much fun that I would do it all again, y'all. So let's get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, have yourselves a great night. Have yourselves a better week and a fantastic weekend. Get your dance on. Oh, daggone it. See, you rushing me. No. See, no, you rushing me. This weekend, y'all, we're going to be in Houston, Texas. CTC, y'all. And if you don't know what CTC is, it's called the Chi-Town Connection. We will be live at the Chi-Town Connection, y'all. Now, let me explain to you what that is. We will be at a place called the Rotary Pavilion, which is located in Houston, Texas. It is going to be a house party and stepper set. The portion of the steppers event is going to be in the pavilion. There's going to be a whole area where people are playing and dancing the house music, and we're going to be in the little sort of off room. There's a little area there that we're going to be hanging out so that we can get our step on, because that area is called the Steppers Lounge. Let me show y'all this flyer. By the way, y'all, I made this flyer. I'm just saying. I got to put that out there. So House Music Steppers Lounge, CTC Chicago Connection is spring in Texas, y'all. Food, music, and fun. $30 at the gate, VIP access available. And for that VIP access, you get the Sports Den, the Steppers Lounge, free stepping lessons, unlimited daiquiris, and in and out access at the North Shore Rotary Pavilion, 14350 Wallaceville Road, Houston, Texas. And the gates open at noon. This is a Sunday afternoon event, y'all. It's called a Spring Fling 2023. It's a Chi-Town cultural experience. My man Kenny Mack Holden is the host for the Steppers Lounge. We got DJ J Shell on the ones and twos for the house side, Gene Hunt and Donnie Disco. On the stepper side, you got my man DJ Stretch Alex and yours truly, Brian Forbes. And I will be broadcasting live. So y'all, if you in the Texas area and you want to hang out this Sunday coming up and you want to have a really good time, you need to be at this event, because we're gonna kick it real hard. Even if you just a house head, come through, fall through, y'all. That's all I'm saying. All right, so now I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go to my bed. I'm gonna go to sleep. Listen, I'm gonna need you to shut up. Look, I want to thank everybody, y'all. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. Read my disclaimer one more time before we go, just for the record, so we are all very, very clear about everything that's going on moving forward, because we don't want to end up like Fox News. I ain't got no $1 billion to get nobody. I can't make no settlements. So just be clear about who say what, and if somebody say something you don't like, call them up and file a lawsuit against them. Don't file it against me, Inside Stepping, Urban Arts Enterprises, and any of his affiliates or entities or advertisers, and everybody will be happy. So with that said, I want everybody to have yourselves a great night. I love you. Thank you. Peace out.